Hello, my name is Joseph Kanbari Naini. Today I'm going to be giving you a presentation about the part I did in the project. My focus in this project was on research and requirements. I analyzed existing systems, created user scenarios and personas, organized our group task distribution, and later developed lo-fi wireframes to guide the interface design. Now, as you can see, we had a couple of other apps that we analyzed and took a look at. MyFitnessPal was one of them. Headspace, Google Fit, Nike Training. These are the existing systems, and we did an analysis on them. Now, as you can see, some of the weaknesses are overwhelming for them being overwhelming for casual users or having too many features locked behind the premium subscription. Narrow scope that only focused on mental health only for Headspace. Google Fit was too limited in its motivational features areas, and Nike Training primarily focused on fitness with less attention to diet and sleep. So we took all these matters into in mind and applied strengths that would mitigate these kind of issues or lacks of feature in our own system. Now, I began by comparing these three current applications related to our chosen sustainable development goal. The evaluation showed that while these systems provided pretty basic tracking functions, users often struggled with complex navigations and many other issues I mentioned previously. So next up, I'm going to be talking about the user personas and scenarios. And as you can see, we have that in our slides here, user personas, and we get into details on what their issues was and what their scenarios was. But I'll just give you one example, which was from our personas and scenarios. I summarized both functional and non-functional requirements following the FURPS Plus framework, focusing on usability, reliability, and performance. These requirements guided our early concepts towards clear navigation, acceptable layouts, and interactive goal tracking that encourages user motivation. Now, I also created low wireframes. I created seven of them, covering the main flow from home to community. As you can see, here are the wireframes I've worked on personally. And about these wireframes, I can mention that each wireframe included usability notes and a short rationale explaining layouts, choices, and interaction patterns. I also wrote a concise review of design for the group document, showing how each screen meets the requirements and supports a smoother user experience, as you can see. So here's the explanation on all of these matters in the slides. Now, lastly, I'm going to thank all of our great team members for their contribution. With that said, throughout this research-driven approach, we ensured that our final design were user-centered and evidence-based. I'll now hand over to the next member to demonstrate how these requirements evolved into our final high fidelity interface. Thank you for your time and attention. Oh, and by the way, I've been using some notes that I had taken. That's why I couldn't maintain direct eye contact with the camera. Thank you for your attention.